Get on. DJ CAYNE, that's me. Back on that ass. Why DJs play the same songs in the clubs. Part 2. Part 2. Okay. Now, check it out, man. First, make sure to like and subscribe to my YouTube, Ones or Twos podcast. The information is in the description below. And shouts out to my boy DJ Does It All. He made a post that speaks volumes to my first point in this video. Check it out. His information is in the description, and it's the post regarding the costume contest. Y'all think about that. It speaks volumes. So that being said, I'm going to segue straight into it. The reason why you hear DJs play the same stuff every weekend, the same handful of songs every weekend that y'all always hear is because, look, DJs ain't getting paid enough. They not really getting paid enough, bro. Think about it. You're not getting enough of that money, baby. So why would you waste your time digging and finding new blends, new mixes, getting new ideas, practicing, blah, 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 for new stuff if you really ain't getting the amount of money that you really think you deserve to do all that stuff, okay? So that's why folks rather play it safe when maybe it's a certain time of the night or maybe the whole entire night. They dig through the same type of crates because like I said in the first video, you got hired to get the club going, get the club rocking, the bar rocking, energy, whatever. You know what I'm saying? They expected something out of you, so you want to deliver. All right. Unless you're hosting your own night, cool. But most of the time you get booked, they want you to, get lit. So that means you got to play stuff people are usually familiar with. I guess you could throw in some new stuff here and there, but usually people play the same handful of songs, right? And I'm gonna get into another point earlier, right? Or later about that. So that's one reason why is because DJs just ain't getting paid enough. So think about it. You're just taking a risk on that. If you want to just try to play new stuff all night, you're playing at a nightclub where they got bottle service and all that, and you want to play a bunch of your homeboys mixtape the whole night, you taking a risk there, my homeboy. Now, so I know they say that we do DJing because we love DJing, we love the art of DJing. That's cool, but you could do that on your own terms. You could DJ in your bedroom, host your own event, whatever. But when you get hired to DJ, it's a little different. You know what I mean? It's a little different. Second reason is the managers and the promoters are telling the DJs to do this, right? They're telling them, play these songs or play this style, give this vibe, right? The people that are paying them are telling them to do that. That's why you're hearing the same stuff. All right. So keep in mind, look, when we get hired to do these things, unless we are, again, doing our own events and we got an agreement to use the grounds under our own means, we're getting hired to play at somebody else's venue that we do not own. Okay. So they have the right to say, DJ, get these hands in the club up for a straight hour. You know what I'm saying? That means you got to play stuff that they're familiar with, not your homeboy's mixtape, okay? Because they don't know your homeboy. So you're going to play songs people are familiar with, all right? So, we're going to talk about that in another video about ownership because, look, we don't own these venues, so that's what it is, okay? And a lot of folks, to my third point, a lot of folks just do not appreciate the newer type music, okay? Let's be honest. There's a lot of new hip hop out there, a lot of new Latin music, a lot of new whatever out there, and people just ain't vibing to it like they should be, I feel, because it's not being pushed on the radio like that. It's just not out there like that. Okay, now it's our job to push it out there like that, but again, when you're playing in a nightclub, you want to kind of invoke stuff that people can really vibe out to, so you're going to play familiar music. Now, sometimes you might get a request, whatever. Somebody might request some new stuff. Take note of that because you can kind of get a view of the vibe. If they're requesting a bunch of new stuff, you throw it on, they like it, cool. You might be playing for a creative crowd. Awesome. Now you could be kind of risky there. But a lot of times you get a request, especially if it's Latin music, they want Bad Bunny. They not asking for any other. I've only got maybe a couple other different Latin music requests, but usually it's Bad Bunny. And it's like the same 3 or 4 songs every time it's like a Latin music category request. You know what I'm saying? So take heed of that, man. People say they want to hear new stuff, but I mean, the numbers speak on the charts. It speaks to how people react to when you play it. Number 4, most people aren't really creatives, artists like you. So they're conditioned to listen to stuff that they are familiar with. If they want to get lit, they're expecting a certain vibe. So they're expecting you to throw down certain beats to invoke that vibe. I think that's just similar to one of my other points, but yeah, anyway. So, and the 5th point I want to say is a lot of the new songs that are being released, and I'll be honest, they're just not as good. You know, they're just not as they don't really get the blood flowing a lot like the songs that stood the test of time. Some newer songs have Old Town Road. There's another one called Billie Eilish is pretty dope. NLE Chopper music. Of course, you know, Bad Bunny. I consider him kind of a newer cat in the game. His music really gets things going. But these guys are being heavily pushed. You know what I mean? So, again, you're taking that risk playing the new stuff that's totally unheard of. Do it. But just don't be surprised when you have a dead dance floor playing that stuff, okay? Now, of course, it's our job to take that risk, but I'm making this video to let y'all know why DJs play the same songs, because they don't like to see them dead dance floors. That's why they play the same songs, okay? So, look, bro, I want to get on this. This ain't written down on my notes, but I just want to say this, bro. For owners out there, venue owners, whatever, you know, going to my first point, pay the DJs. Pay them, okay? I feel like a lot of DJs out here are getting underpaid, and it is kind of ridiculous because bars and nightclubs make a lot more money than you think they do, okay? Really analyze it, especially if you're playing at a club that's got bottle service. In Dallas, Texas, the average table is about $500 a table, right? And if you get a table for $300 for bottle service, you in the hood, okay? So tell me how many gunshot bullet wounds you got in your body before you leave that club, okay? But if you go to Dallas, you expecting to pay almost up to $1,000 if you really want to get a good experience, because like $600 may even get you just one bottle, okay? You might just get one bottle out of that. One bottle of little 750 Casamigos with some orange juice. Okay, you're not getting shit for that much. And DJs see that. Look at how much the bottle service table is, $1,000 whatever, and look how much you getting paid. You getting paid. Look at the ashy ass nuggets, boy. Ooh. But look how much you getting paid compared to one table being sold. And you set in the mood for 4 hours. Damn. Think about that. So anyway, man, this is part 2. Hopefully this really helped y'all. Hopefully this video was informative to somebody out there. Make sure to follow my podcast, share the content with your DJ friends or anybody on here, man. I love y'all so much. It's your boy DJ Kane. I'm out. Yee!